Welcome to Big Jack Sports Wrap, and of course this week it's one of the great games of the season. Carlton is playing Collingwood. And with me I've got the great Des Tuddenham, who's president of the Life Members Association of the AFL. 186 games with Collingwood, 70 odd with Aston, and welcome Tuddy.
Yeah, thank you, John.
So what are you thinking about the game?
Well, it's probably...
They're playing well, Collingwood, aren't they?
They're playing great football,
Congratulations on your premiership. I did abuse you last year, but I have to say though, you were the best team.
Yeah, I said they'd have a chance during the year, but they did recruit well. I think when they got Ball from St Kilda and Jolly from Sydney, that made the difference in their team, you know.
The young kids played well too, didn't they?
Oh, they did.
A lot of them were rookies.
Yeah, they did. They played enormous in the grand final and in the final series. But I think another thing, what's happened to them again this year is they didn't, having a draw, they didn't have much height to be able to celebrate their win. They virtually had 1 week off and then they're off to Arizona again. And I think that's probably stabilised their club this year, and I think you've seen the forerunner of that right now.
Yeah, it's good. So about the game this week, my view, they're always great games, Carlton and Collingwood. And it's been a long time since we were both up the top of the ladder.
Yeah, it is.
Collingwood and Carlton's up, Collingwood's down. You know, the late 70s, early 80s since we played off in grand final.
It's our home ground now, though.
Yes, that's right.
We play all the 16 games at the MCG, so it's our home game. But
it's your first game. You've been down at Etihad already for 2 weeks. You wouldn't unfurl your flag there. You wait till you're playing our mob.
Well, that's
you unfurl the flag.
Yeah, Reddy sent us an invitation to be able to go out in the ground and make sure that we unfurl it correctly. Yeah, so yeah, it's a big day for the club.
Are you going to be out on the ground?
No, I'm going to the AFL luncheon prior to the game. But it's going to be a good game. I think Collingwood, like their midfields are playing well, and your midfields are playing well. But I think like the Ball, we've got Pendlebury, Swan. Our wings are playing well.
You've got Judd who's playing well. We've got Murphy and Gibbs. I reckon we'll beat you in the midfield. And our new ruckman, this big Warner, he's taken the war by storm. He's going very well.
Yeah, I watched him last week. He's a big, strong boy, and but Jolly's in great form, and I think too the overall team at Collingwood, their back line and the defence, I think that's where we'll win, up forward or on our back line. We get Maxwell back this week, our captain back, Nick's back, and so that stabilised our back line a bit more, and right across our back line I think Shaw and O'Brien, those players are playing very well, and we're kicking goals. And I was just saying to Cookie before about Dawes has made an enormous difference up forward. He's very big, strong. He's a big boy.
How tall is he?
He'd be 6'4".
Yeah.
I was having a good look at him against North Melbourne the other day, and he's taken the pressure off play. He takes a big mark, and Club doesn't have to do as much work, John. So I think that frees our runners then to drum and kick a good score.
Well, I think Carlton's biggest weakness has been their back line. At least they'll have Jamison back this week and probably Bauer, which could make a difference. I think it's going to be a great game. I think it's going to be fairly close. What we do know is when these two teams meet, no matter where they are on the ladder and what people think, there's always a tough game.
Always Carlton Collingwood, yes, over the years.
When we go into the rooms every time, you just feel a different atmosphere when Carlton's playing Collingwood.
Yeah, well, I know when we were playing, you always wanted to beat Carlton. You had it was something to do with the rivalry of the clubs, you know.
Been rivals for a long time.
But respect.
Yes, oh yeah.
At the same time, you know, we didn't really, you know, you had great players like Nichols and Jezza and Walls, and John Gould and Ragsy. I used to try and hit Ragsy.
Did you get him? Ever get him?
No, he was very quick to get. He got out of the way.
Yeah, that's right.
But great to play against those players, you know. Gilly on the half back line overall, and he had Lofty, and you know, so we did have a tremendous rivalry, but it's continued on, John.
Oh, yeah.
And I think Eddie's created that.
He does.
Creates that.
We've played you 7 times in grand finals, and we've won 6, and you've only won 1. You don't like playing Carlton in grand finals. You usually like playing somebody else that you can beat.
It's early morning and probably get upset a bit, John, but yeah, 70. I was with Colin Tully last night in Bendigo, and we're just talking about that grand final in 1970. However, we lost it, I don't know because of our.
We didn't. That one? Yeah.
I did, yes. We just didn't man up enough, and we had a couple of injuries at half time. But you don't make excuses. But you know, it's over, and you go forward.
That's all you can do.
Yeah, exactly. Do your best, and we played in grand finals, and I'm sure this year Collingwood, on their present form, they're going to be shooting for another grand final.
No doubt about it. As David Parkin always said to me, winning back-to-back grand finals is one of the hardest things to do. Carlton did it in 81 and 82, and he was very surprised when we won in 82. He didn't think we would. But they're very difficult because you haven't won a premiership for 20 years like Collingwood were last year. There's a huge amount of momentum and determination. But then some of it dissipates because you think, oh, well, we did it last time. You think that or not?
Oh, yeah. I think they just got a little bit of different frame of mind right now. They seem as though that, I think the draw probably was there, but then they won it so convincingly and get on. They're back on the arena again, and I don't think the atmosphere or the real glory of the grand final wasn't there, and I think it's helped them. And
so I see the prices are Collingwood $1.30 and Carlton $3.90. I'm going to have a few bob on the Blues. I reckon it's good odds in a 2-horse race, $3.90.
Yeah, they got their confidence up. Like watching them against North Melbourne last Saturday, the way they're running, their handball and their confidence, they're backing up. Like Didax, he just floats around now, and so
must be as good a Collingwood team as you've seen in years.
Oh yeah, it is. I think it is. Just topped it up because we haven't had a ruckman. Like we had Woods and we had Fraser and injuries.
Fraser was a bit weak. He was weak up there for the goal catch.
He's not strong enough, not big enough. But see,
big enough, but he's not strong enough.
No, body-wise, he wasn't very, But now we've got, say, Jolly goes. If he didn't go forward and kick a goal.
Yeah.
So that really gives them a little bit more, flexibility in their whole concept of the game. So I really think that, the way they play, they're running their handball and their confidence, they back up one another, Even little McCaffrey, he's a good little player.
Yeah.
And Jimmy Cracker was, Andrew Cracker was, he's going to be a good player for him.
I think the interesting thing is your team selection is going to be very difficult this week because you've got to bring the captain back in. I don't know who's going to lose the spot.
No, well, I know Ben Reid and those boys at the back line are playing well, but I'm sure he'll come in.
Certainly will.
But I'm not sure he'll go out. But that's a sign you've got 2 or 3 players playing well in the reserves, and so I think overall they've got enough depth there. But they wouldn't want to get 2 or 3 injuries. That'll upset them. But as you said, it's very hard. But this game will be a beauty. It'll be a great game.
Well, and Collingwood run furling their flag at 7 o'clock, so I'll probably miss my buying sauce and not get them to the table. I find that very difficult to watch all that stuff. But you'll be there at the television.
Yeah, I'll be there watching the flag.
I'll be there too, and you've got to congratulate them. They were fantastic last year. We hope it's a great game. I think if you're a Carlton or Collingwood supporter, you want to get to it because it'll be a classic battle. Carlton, I think, will win in the midfield, but their back line might let them down. And you'd have to say Collingwood have to be favourites.
Yeah, they're definitely favourites. Yeah, they're just been playing so well, and I can't see them. And it'll be interesting as the year goes by too. It'll another note is how Malthouse, what happens as Malthouse at the end of the year if they win a premiership.
What happens?
It'll be interesting. I don't think he'll stay as director of football. No, he needs to coach. Well, he may do that, but I'm sure he'll coach. But this year, of course, he's got his job to do, he and Buckley and his team of coaches, but it's going to be interesting.
The premiership last year has made Malthouse because he coached for a long time without winning one, didn't he, after his wins over in the West?
Yeah, he did. I think last year was a seal of how good he was.
Makes him a great coach.
He does.
Righto, we're here in Lygon Street. That's about all. I wish you all the best, Tuddy, for Friday night.
The only thing you'll win is a toss.
Well, if we win the toss, and I'll get the usual meat pie there for dinner, and we just hope it's a great game. Thank you.